Hey, happy Monday! I'm back! It wasn't a vacation, I promise you. It was a move. If you've moved, you know that's no vacation. Back to the cheat sheet. Alright, so today, this is startling new information, taking a look at the 2011 graduating class. Those under the age of 25. We've talked about how a college degree does not necessarily translate directly into work and how you need to be more strategic when you go about obtaining a college education and teaching your kids about college. Well, when we take a look at those under the age of 25 specifically for the 2011 graduating class, it's pretty staggering what we see. The plus underemployment rate of last year's graduating class today, right now, a staggering 54%. And we talked about unemployment rates of as high as 25% for those that are not going to college, but it's the plus underemployment rate of those that did, but are on the younger end. You know, the average college graduate that goes straight out of high school is actually 22 years of age. It means the average college graduate coming out of high school is actually underemployed right now. I mean, that's 54%. That's more than 1 in 2, right? So this is a huge, huge consideration. Obviously, with an improving economy in time, these numbers should go down. But it's the highest we've ever seen on record. And so, more so than ever before, as we just passed $1 trillion in student loan debt, using college strategically is so important. Because the bottom line is, 1 in 2 are either in the unemployment line or working a part-time job. It's not even enough to cover the student loan debt that becomes due as soon as you leave college. Oh, huge situation there. Here's one on the more positive side. This is something I really like. It could actually be part of a solution for the longer-term healthcare cost problem. The crisis in healthcare has never been about healthcare. It's not about healthcare. It's not about insurance. In fact, insurance is exactly what's wrong with healthcare today. We put all of our reliance on insurance companies and allow doctors and insurance companies to battle it out while we aren't doing what we do best, which is consume things. We're great consumers. We know how to find good deals. What if, rather than paying an insurance company directly a monthly fee, you're paying that to a physician for a retainer? The same way that you have attorneys on retainer if you have a business in case you need them, you pay a monthly fee, and then you know you can get service when you need it. Well, we're seeing that start to break out in healthcare. If you go back to 2005, there are only just under 150 of these types of practices in the United States to where you can pay a monthly fee and go in for healthcare needs. That is now up to 750 and growing extremely quickly. This could be the way we break the current insurance model. You have that level of insurance in the literal sense, which is if you have a healthcare problem, you know you can get to the doc and it won't break your back. But they're not all created equal. Some will only pay for base services with this retainer, while some will pay for everything. That's going to be the important thing. The devil is always in the details. But I love this model as we look forward. A couple of technology things for you this morning. Sprint, they're going to start selling some of the 4G LTE phones, but not so fast. Just because you buy it doesn't mean you can use the 4G LTE capability. Sprint is not online with any 4G LTE just yet. In fact, they're saying that they'll have their first 6 cities up maybe by the end of summer. So if you buy one of these phones, just know up front that you're not getting to use it the way that it actually was intended to be used, at least for now. But Sprint recognizes that they need to get in the game selling phones that some of the other companies are able to sell on their 4G LTE network. Google has their new cloud printing option, including the ability not only to print from any smartphone, mobile device, to any printer in the area, but also directly to FedEx. How cool is that? So if you want to have something professionally printed up that you grab on the run, boom, get on your smartphone, you send it over to FedEx, they'll have it there waiting for you, kind of like that. And Instagram, they're doing something that I think is probably a good idea, but might get some folks irked about the idea of censoring. Instagram, which is the most popular photo sharing service socially, has put a ban into self-destructive posts, meaning that any pictures that would encourage others or show people who have engaged in self-destruction, mutilation and such, they're not going to allow. For my interest, I think this is a pretty good idea. I've got plenty of other information, including gas prices at the wholesale level more than 20 cents a gallon off of their highs. In other words, gas prices could go just a little bit lower in the short term. And some more economic information for you, including a slightly more rosy forecast for the rest of the year. That's the cheat sheet for today. Enjoy yours, and we shall see you tomorrow.